Let's bring in Power the Future founder and CEO Daniel Turner. Daniel, how bad does this get with more EVs entering the market? Whether or not consumers want them, which is a whole different conversation. President Biden is at the White House right now saying that he's putting these tariffs on the Chinese. He doesn't want EVs to come into the market. But Americans can't seem to afford the repairs on the EVs they have right now.
Exactly. You wonder, do you hire a mechanic or do you hire an IT professional to fix some of these? Because there is so much technology in them. And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not anti-EV, but it is something that the markets would determine. The markets would figure out how to repair them, how to hire the mechanics to repair them, and the supply chain for these parts. But when you have this huge government program with so much pressure to buy EVs, the supply chain, the markets can't keep up. And what you get is an awful lot of chaos. Jeff just mentioned that they're not repairing parts, they're replacing them completely. But what do we do with those components? Do we throw them in landfills? Do we, so there's an awful lot of after the fact materials that we don't know how to recycle them. We don't know how to use the batteries. So EVs are causing some problems in the Ford and the automobile markets.
Well, one of the most popular EVs out there is a Tesla. Mm-hmm. But yet, if you have any damage or any kind of accident, anything with a Tesla, you're not going to have your Tesla for quite a long time because of that repair lag.
Yeah.
Does that get any better? Because Americans do seem to like that car.
Sure.
In particular.
I think it would get better if the markets were allowed to operate. But again, we're forcing people, literally forcing them in certain places like California, where it will be illegal to buy a combustion engine car. We're forcing people to buy this product. And so charging stations aren't being built fast enough. Mechanics aren't being hired or trained fast enough. And the markets would adjust for that if the markets were allowed to have this product come into the marketplace naturally, organically. But we're not getting that. So we have so much confusion caused by a green environmental agenda, which is creating chaos.
What happens with car makers as we're looking at Tesla and Honda and the big three as well? What happens to these car makers if we have a change in leadership come November and the policy change is drastic?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'm sure if you're the CEO of one of these companies and you see these mandates coming from the Biden administration, but there's a strong chance Biden will be gone in a couple of months and there'll be a Trump administration, what do? You're still trying to run your workforce. You're trying to order your products. You're trying to create a vehicle. So again, that's another problem that is being caused by bad government policy. And so it's impacting manufacturing, supply chains, everything. Big government is not good for healthy economy.
And expensive for the little people. Daniel, thank you so much. It's good to see you.
Thank you.